we're back with another young adult unboxing. I'm Miss Ashley.
I'm Miss Hana.
And we can't wait to get started, and let's do it.
All right, I'm always excited to see what's new for the month.
Me too.
Not too many to talk about this time.
Oh, this one looks familiar, I think.
Yep.
I think Melanie told us all about this one, The Cousins.
Yeah, I think she did just read that one, and she really loved it, right?
Man, she gets them quick.
Yeah.
The Cousins by Karen M. Mcmanus. Family first, always. And do you see that? Their faces have been X'd out.
Creepy. I think Karen Mcmanus, she's written a few really popular books. Like last year, I think she had 2 that came out.
Are they like thrillers?
Yeah, they're like mystery, suspense, thriller.
Cool.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Huh. Let's see. Millie, Aubrey, and Jonah Story are cousins, but they barely know each other. And they've never even met their grandmother. Rich and reclusive, she's disinherited their parents before they were born. So when they each received a letter inviting them to work at her island resort for the summer, they're surprised and curious. Uh-oh. Looks like it's going to be a murder mystery.
And Melanie, when she reviewed it, said it kept her guessing, which, you know, when you read a lot of books for over the course of many years, you start to feel like nothing can surprise you anymore, and she said that did surprise her, so.
Awesome. That's on my list.
Awesome. All right, I've got by Julie Buxbaum, Admission, a novel, and it says, it's got a multiple choice on the front here. It says lie, cheat, bribe, and circled is all of the above. This sounds like it's like ripped from the headlines, I think. Let's see. It's good to be Chloe Wynne Behringer. She's headed off to the college of her dreams. She's going to prom with the boy she's had a crush on since middle school. Her best friend always has her back, and her mom, a B-list Hollywood celebrity, may finally be on her way to the B-plus list. It's good to be Chloe Wynne Behringer, at least it was, until the FBI came knocking on her front door, guns at the ready, and her future went up in smoke. Now her mother's under arrest in a massive college admissions bribery scandal. Oops. Chloe, too, might be facing charges and even time behind bars. The public is furious, the press is rabid, and the U.S. attorney is out for blood. Chloe must reckon not only with the truth of what happened, but also with the examination of her own guilt. Why did her parents think the only way for her to succeed was to cheat for her? What did she know, and when did she know it? What does it mean to be complicit? Admission is an incisive, of-the-moment novel that peeks inside the private lives of the hyper-competitive and hyper-privileged and takes on the scandal that rocked the country.
Oh, wow, that sounds really good.
I know, and Julie Buxbaum's a good author, so yay.
It's true, you don't think of it from the child's perspective, from the student's perspective, like they probably had no idea, they were just living their lives. And
Maybe,
then,
I think that's part of the question, right? Like, how much do these kids know, and are they cool with it? You know, like
how much are they complicit?
Whatever it takes to get in. Get me there, Mom. Maybe.
Who knows?
That sounds good.
All right. Oh, The Memory of Babel.
I recognize that cover, so I think that must be like part of a, see, book 3,
Oh, yes.
part of a trilogy.
Mirror
So the
Visitor,
other
book 3.
2 books, the first 2 books have like the same type of cover.
Okay. Well, I can tell you some praise for the other books, as mesmerizing as a waking dream.
What is this one called?
This one is called The Memory of Babel. The Mirror Visitor, Book 3. So it's the Mirror Visitor series. And a strange, stalwart protagonist, court intrigue, and lushly visual, imaginative setting. Oh, this sounds good. So if you want to read this, I suggest reading the first and second. And if you've been waiting for it, it's in.
For basically just being like a pencil sketch on the front, I think it's really
nice.
I love it.
Draws you in.
Exactly.
And I love the story of the Tower of Babel. I don't know if that's actually in there, but you would think it is. It just says the gripping third novel. Actually, it gives you very little details.
So
It's a mystery.
It speaks for itself. If you've read the other ones, you're already going to know if you want to read it or not. All right, so I've got The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. These sorority girls are real witches. Cass Morgan, she's the one that did the Selection series, right? Do you remember that series?
Oh, yes. The girl in the bubble.
Yeah. Only their sisterhood can save them. At first glance, the sisters of ultra-exclusive Kappa Rho Nu, the Ravens, seem like typical sorority girls. Ambitious, beautiful, and smart, they're the most powerful girls on Westerly College's Savannah, Georgia campus. But the Ravens aren't just regular sorority girls, they're witches. Scarlet Winter has always known she's a witch, and she's determined to be the sorority's president, just like her mother and sister before her. But if a painful secret from her past ever comes to light, she could lose everything. Vivi Devereaux has no idea she's a witch, and she's never lived in one place long enough to make a friend. So when she gets a coveted bid to pledge the Ravens, she vows to do whatever it takes to be part of the magical sisterhood. The only thing standing in her way is Scarlet, who doesn't think that Vivi is Raven's material. But when a wicked power rises on campus, the girls will have to put their rivalry aside to save their fellow sisters. Someone has discovered the Raven's secret, and that someone will do anything to see these witches burn. Why do people always want to burn the witches? I don't know, but it makes for some good books. So that sounds good.
Yeah.
I always wonder how these author partnerships work. You know, do they take turns writing a chapter, or?
I wonder if someone's just the idea person, the other one's the writer. Sometimes you can tell if you really follow the writer for a while.
Well, especially a book like this where it sounds like there's going to be two perspectives between Scarlet and Vivi. Probably one author has one girl and one author has the other girl.
It's cool how they can marry them together and the story still flows.
Yeah. Sometimes I think when you're switching perspectives, like authors like to do sometimes, you go to the next chapter and you're reading or, you know, in the mind of another character than you were in the previous chapter. Sometimes all the characters can kind of feel the same, you know? Have you ever had that happen where
It's
you're
a
like,
delicate
you can't tell the
balance,
difference between these characters until, you know, it takes a while. And
it takes a
maybe
really
having
good
two
writer.
authors helps with that so that they sound totally different, you know?
Maybe.
Anyway.
All right. This one, I love the cover, the blossom and the firefly. This looks like it's going to be a World War II, Japan, 1945. Taro is a talented violinist and a kamikaze pilot in the days before his first and only mission. He believes he is ready to die for his country until he meets Hana.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Hana hasn't been the same.
Oh, it's even
since
spelled the
day.
same.
It is.
We were just talking about how we don't see. Oh, I think I was talking with Melanie again. She was talking about other Melanies in books, and she always likes books with her. And I'm like, I never have books with my name in there.
There it is.
Sweet.
Hana hasn't been the same since the day she was buried alive in a collapsed trench during a bomb raid. She wonders if it would have been better to have died that day until she meets Taro. A song will bring them together. The war will tear them apart. Is it possible to live an entire lifetime in 8 short days? I'm going to read this one.
That sounds good. Let me know.
Awesome.
Hopefully my character lives up to its name.
It says, hers is the last face he'll ever see.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to cry. It's going to be a tissue book.
It sounds like it.
Tissue box book.
I mean, if you're a kamikaze pilot, probably chances are
Yeah.
pretty good. You're not going to have a long life.
Live while you can.
Oh, this looks cool. A Universe of Wishes.
Ooh, I
It's
like that title.
a We Need Diverse Books anthology, edited by Danielle Clayton. And so there's a bunch of authors in here. Samira Ahmed, Libba Bray, Anna Marie McLemore, Natalie Parker, Rebecca Roanhorse, I love her. V.E. Schwab, she's really good too. Nick Stone. So it sounds like it's short stories.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Let me see.
That's great for when you're really busy. Just keep it next to the bed and read a short story
Exactly.
before bed, and you got your reading in.
That's pretty nice when you can get a whole little story in just a short amount of time.
No cliffhangers, no staying up till 4 a.m. reading
Yes,
to find out
little
what
bite
happens.
size. Nice. And we need diverse books, so I'm guessing the characters are going to be from all walks of life.
Awesome. And I love the title, A Universe of Wishes.
And it's fantasy, so they're probably all fantasy stories.
Cool.
It shows on the back another one, Fresh Ink. Same idea, but possibly not
Poems?
fantasy. If fantasy is not your bag, there's another one, Fresh
Kind of
Ink.
makes me think of poems. Maybe it's poetry. Maybe it's like...
It just says it's another anthology. Anyways, looks good.
All right, and our last one, Lies Like Poison,
Oh.
by Chelsea Pitcher. Ooh, that cover is really nice. Look at that. The flowers
That
in the
is
background.
pretty. You might not be able to tell from the screen, but yeah, there's like the flowers in the front, and then in the background,
Skulls.
skulls.
And leaves and roses and stuff. And I think all of these flowers are poisonous. I know that one is. I can't remember what it's called though. Poppy, lily, and belladonna.
Oh, that's probably what the three are.
Probably. That one's definitely Poppy, yeah. Would do anything to protect their best friend, Raven. So when they discover he was suffering abuse at the hands of his stepmother, they came up with a lethal plan. Petals of poppy, belladonna, and lily in her evening tea, so she'd never be able to hurt Raven again.
Oh no.
But someone got cold feet, the plot faded to a secret of the past, and the group fell apart. 3 years later, on the eve of Raven's 17th birthday, his stepmother turns up dead. But it's only belladonna found in her tea, and it's only belladonna who's carted off to jail. Desperate for help, Belle reaches out to her estranged friends to prove her innocence. They answer the call, but no one is prepared for what comes next. Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Really good.
Isn't it? Oh, right.
Chelsea Pitcher. He'll have to remember that one.
Picture. Lies Like Poison. And I think I forgot to mention the author for The Blossom and the Firefly is Sherry L. Smith. I don't think I said that, so if you're looking for that one, you have to wait till I'm done with it.
Okay, that was short and sweet. We didn't get any graphic
Yeah.
novels this time around. So.
Still, they were all pretty good.
Yeah, they did.
Can't wait to read them all.
They did all sound good. All right, so until next time, thanks
Bye.
for watching.